welcome to another fun episode of P4CM Presents The Conversation. My name is Yvonne, and I'm your host for today, and I am joined by some fellas. Yeah, let me hear you, fellas. Yeah, they did that. And also with a co-host.
Hi, I'm Lydia.
Yes. Today we're going to play a fun game called Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace. All right, so what we're going to go through scenarios, and we're going to ask, these guys, what happens if their lady comes at them with something. Do they want them to have the conversation right then, right now, or just hold your peace? All right, so me and Lydia are going to ask them some questions, and we're going to get some real-life answers. And ladies, make sure you're taking notes, because sometimes we might need to know when it's time to just, for a little bit. Don't have no man silence you for nothing like that forever.
Okay, you know what?
They want me to hold my peace too. Okay. All right, so let's see. Your lady comes to you, right?
Yeah.
And she's just met your mother for the first time. And on the first meeting, your mother backs her into a corner. Do you want her to tell you about her, like, real-life bullying experience with your mom? Or do you want her to maybe not bring that update to the table? Okay, speak now. Okay, so y'all want to know if mom is ganging up on your boo.
That's good to know.
Okay, that's good. So are any of y'all mama's boys?
Nah.
That was a long silent boy. You got some mama's boys.
No one wants to admit it. They're just like,
I love my mama. Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider myself a mama's boy.
Okay.
Because I'm a mama's man.
There we go.
All right. Semantics.
Yeah, I love my mom. But my mom was passed on, but when she was here, yes, I love my mom. We communicated well. I loved her. But if a scenario happened like that, we have a relationship open enough that I can say, hey, mom, this is going to be my wife or this is my girlfriend. You don't need to check her like that. Let me handle that.
Okay. All right. Well, the real men, please stand up. Stand up. All right. Lydia, you want to take the next one?
all right, so you're with your friends and you say something wrong. You mispronounce a word. Do you want her to correct you so you don't make that mispronunciation again? Or does she just hold it to herself and let you do it again?
Oh, that is a good one.
Ooh.
Okay. So now do you want her to speak on the spot? Like, no, the word is actually.
Oh, no.
Or
save that for later.
Okay.
And it also depends on our relationship. If she's constantly doing that,
Okay.
it's going to be a hold your peace.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Zip it up.
All right. Okay, so it depends on so for the two of y'all who hold your peace, like you don't ever want to know.
I mean, it's just a time and place for everything. Because if I feel like you it's not tint. Like what?
Do you say it's not tint? Because then that's a problem. I'll let you know right now. It's isn't. Okay.
I didn't even understand the word. I was like, what is he trying to say?
No, but it's just a time and place. Like sometimes it might just be slang, you know what I mean? And you gotta get hip to it.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Gotta get hip to it.
Yeah.
So we got another one. All right. So your lady, she finds out that her ex is going through a hard time, right? And she's genuinely concerned. I haven't done it out. Maybe there's no time.
All right, go ahead.
She finds out her ex dude is going through a rough time. Something happened.
Yeah, anything.
She's
with
genuinely worried about. She's concerned. I mean, she's not planning on acting on it. Maybe she's not gonna make him a pie, but she's worried. Maybe she wants to reach out in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Should she tell you about that, or should she?
Should she tell me about it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
should she share her concerns with you or not?
No doubt.
Okay.
Yes.
So y'all want to know what she want to
Oh,
do with her
yeah.
ex.
Yeah.
Okay. And is
Yes.
that a conversation you're willing to entertain, or you like
Yes.
just let me know so I can shut it down?
Yes, exactly. That needs to be nipped in the bud.
So what made you change your mind right now?
If she was gonna go and do that and not include me in that process, she needs to hold her peace on that. She needs to not go.
So the whole reason is for her.
For her,
Yes.
yeah. Don't
Like
you
towards
don't-
him, hold
yes.
your peace.
Yeah, towards
Okay.
him, hold your peace.
Right.
If you're
Alright.
if you're thinking about it and you're gonna bring it to me, you need to speak now,
Okay.
so I can make you hold your peace.
So either way, it's shut down.
Either way,
You're
you
not
don't
gonna
talk to
your
him.
ex.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's
Okay.
no reason. There's no need. Leave it
Okay.
alone.
Okay. Lydia, you got the next one.
Okay. So, as a friend, like you're the friend, you see your homeboy's girl out with another guy. but you don't catch them doing anything inappropriate, but you still feel a little suspicious. Would you tell your friend, or you act like you never saw anything?
So you want your girl to hold her peace. You said speak now.
Hold on. If the
No,
friend.
like
So-
you're the friend and you saw your homeboy's girl, so you won't tell. You would tell your friend, and you won't tell your friend.
Oh yeah.
No.
I would definitely.
I wouldn't.
You do it.
I'm not involving myself in that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Ooh, see, what a real
Wait,
man.
hold it,
on a minute.
hold it. What I would do is talk to the girl.
And be
Because
like,
I don't
he
know
ain't-
the
he ain't nothing.
situation. No,
Okay.
I don't know the situation. Who's that dude that she was with? I don't know. That could be her brother. I'm not gonna run up to the homeboy and be like, hey man, your girl, she was out there. Without the details, I gotta get the details.
Yeah, I've been in that situation, and I actually went to her and told her it's on her to tell him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell him, but I was like, you got to tell him. So I'm not going to say anything.
So does that make you not a good homeboy? Now, if she
Right.
never tells him and your homeboy's coming to you like,
Yeah.
yo, I think I'm about to murder
That's
this
another
chick,
story.
Yeah.
then what will you do?
Yeah, I think in that situation, I was just a mutual friend of both of them. So I was like, I'll try to hold her accountable, but
I
That's
got
sticky.
something.
That's the muddy waters right there.
Yeah.
No,
I
something
didn't
has
follow
to
up
be
with
said.
him.
You said something has to be
It
said?
has to be, because I've been in that situation before where my homie didn't tell me that she was with somebody. And he thought that he didn't want to get in between it, or it wasn't his.
And then y'all not
and-
friends.
So he was on the other end, so he has
Yeah.
perspective.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, and it was more so something did happen. And if he would have told me, I would have been able to catch it before I went too far. And then he was like, when I told him whatever happened, he was like, man, I was going to tell you this, but I didn't want to mess it up.
See,
You
I'm
know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
see it and walk away from it.
Okay.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna step to it like, yo, what's going on here? Get the information. If the information is foul, yes, my boy needs to know, and I'm gonna speak now.
It's real in these streets.
I can dig it.
You know, these bros are loyal. Okay. All right. Now, I find dudes don't like to be corrected at all. Now, what if you and your girl on your way to a dinner party, you're running late already, and you're lost, and your girl knows how to get there. She knows how to be serious and redirect y'all. Do you want her to speak now, or forever hold your peace? Okay, real man. Okay, real man.
Yeah.
You hesitated. Okay, so y'all have men who know how to take direction. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't like being late, so I'm trying to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Priorities.
You hesitated, man. AD, you got something in you. What happened?
Yeah, because I flip it. I be messing around. So like, if I'm lost and she knows the way to go and she doesn't tell me, I'm like, how come you didn't tell me if you knew?
Okay.
And then she does tell me, I'm like, I know. You know, I play games.
But here's what I don't understand. How can people still be lost when we got GPSs?
I know.
Like everybody got a
Right.
smartphone.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you
Yeah.
still lost. But that's for
That's
another
a
show.
2004
That's a
question.
that's a 2004 question. All right,
Lose service on the phone.
Lydia, take it away.
All right, so you've got a girl that you've been friends with for quite some time now, and she has a crush on you. Would you prefer that she come bold and tell you that she has a crush on you, or swallow that crush and preserve your friendship?
Hey now.
I'm gonna leave that to y'all.
I want to know. Like, if she has a crush, I want to know.
Well, what if you didn't have a crush on her back?
So we can handle it accordingly. Like, so she'll know.
How do you handle that accordingly?
I mean, if a girl, like,
Give me
I
the
wrote-
two scenarios. A girl likes you, you don't like her
Exactly.
back, but y'all tight friends, and she's
right.
like, hey,
so
Jay.
that I have to be conscious of how I am around her, like how I go around her if I'm around her at all.
Okay.
So I could just be mindful of how she feels.
So it won't make it awkward. You'd
Yeah.
rather the honesty. What
Yeah,
about you?
so I know.
No, same thing. I mean, I wouldn't want to be around you, and my girls trust me around you, and I'm telling her we're just friends, but secretly like you love me. Like
What if you
I
didn't
need
have a girl?
if I didn't have a, oh well, what's up?
Like, in these streets. Like, what
No,
up?
no.
And AD didn't answer because he already married,
I'm
so
married.
he don't want no problems in these streets.
Yes.
Okay.
If you got a crush on me, hold your peace.
Hold your peace.
Hold your
Hold your peace. That's not the kind of show we running. Okay, so you bring your girl to the office Christmas party, and she notices that her ex-boyfriend is there, aka your coworker. Do you want her to let you know who he is or nah? Okay, all right. Y'all gonna be cool? This is somebody you work with. You gonna have to go to work with him.
Like it's not gonna
Every day.
ruin your relationship at work.
So
You wanna know?
Let's break it down.
Well, I just want to know so that when it happens again, like in there in the same environment, if I notice anything, then I know, like these two used to date type thing. I just want to be aware. I like being aware of my surroundings.
Now, if she doesn't say anything to you, what's up?
That's shady.
Yeah.
You think it's shady?
Yes, there's something that
It's in
you're
the
hiding.
past.
It is in the past, but that means it could be the recent past, like yesterday, because there's some information there that you're unwilling to share with me.
Maybe she doesn't want to make you uncomfortable at work, knowing that because dudes size up other dudes like that's the corny
You know
dude
what?
she was with. This dude who you know how to add properly. You know what I mean?
You know what makes me uncomfortable is lying.
She lied. She just didn't. She omitted information
That's lying. That's if you know the truth
that you didn't ask
and
for.
you
though.
withholding the truth, you're lying to me.
Hey, I feel
If you know that I'm gonna have a negative response to something and you don't want to share it with me,
But she doesn't know you will have a negative. She's probably trying to protect you.
from
Or
what?
you.
Okay.
You said from what?
The truth.
What's up, y'all? Y'all just like tell me.
Nah, yeah, you gotta let me know because there's certain gestures that he might make that I'm like, what, now that I know that y'all dated, that I'm looking out for. But like if I see you hugging him and I'm like, how do you know him? Oh, I forgot to tell you.
2
Yeah.
seconds
Like,
too long. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
And you probably would rather hear it from her than from dude when he's like, so how you know Felicia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's how you know Felicia. Well, you know.
Back in
That's a good point.
Okay. I'm with you. Go ahead, Lydia.
All right, so your idea of romance is not her idea of romance. Do you want her to tell you directly or just kind of keep it to herself?
Speak now. Okay. That can be trained. No, like I said, every relationship is train or be trained. You gotta know.
So you want to know like her idea of romance.
Yeah, I think in a relationship, it goes both ways. I'm gonna tell you what my expectations are. You tell me what your expectations are, and when you tell me, I have to take that consideration and be mindful of that.
And I think this goes to that book. I know a lot of people read it, the 5 love languages, and
Yeah.
they're all like, "Well, my love language is this," and that, and they don't understand that like when you're in a relationship, it's not just about saying what my love language is. It's
Yeah.
about knowing what your mate's love language is,
Yeah.
so that you speak their language, and it's up to them to speak yours. But people are
Right.
just like, "Well, this is mine," and it's like that's not how it works.
Also, like it helps you understand like if the way you love someone is different than mine, like by me knowing when you do something, I'm like, oh, he does that because that's his way of saying like he loves me.
Exactly.
Where I wouldn't have seen it that
Yeah.
way. So yeah, it's very
What are all these
important.
flowers for? That's how I can give it. That's how I show you I love you, girl. I don't want no flowers. Like, all right, fellas. This is one, when you talk about being romantic, what if you planned this real romantic night? You like, babe, just come over. I'm going to cook for you, get the place nice for you. And you make her a meal, and you might as well have just gone to Trader Joe's and gotten yourself frozen dinner because this joint was whack. Like, should she just thug it out and be like, this is really good? Yeah, you did. Or should she be 100 and be like, but though, is there a takeout or not? What should she do? So you want her to lie. You just said you don't want her to lie.
I don't want her to lie. I want her to hold her peace. See, there's a difference.
But what if she
That's
like
how
really
obedient
can't
it is.
eat it though?
No, don't eat it. But don't complain. Because I went through a lot of effort for this, okay?
What you mean don't eat it? Well, you're going to clearly see she's not eating it.
Okay,
And then there's going to be a
taste it.
conversation.
Taste it, okay? Just taste a little bit and say you full or you ate earlier or something.
That's lying.
Listen, if I go through a lot of effort
Okay.
to please you,
Yes.
okay, and you can see it in my face, I'm proud of myself. I did some extra work here. Just be happy with the work instead of finding the thing to complain about. Because that's where I'm going to go. I'm like, I did all this and you're going to, come on. You know?
Okay, now what if she gives you that false sense of hope, and then the next time you're like, babe, I'm making that, apple curd macaroni. Whoa. Because then you're going to think that she got me feeling like a what again? Like, and so then you're going to be real upset when the next time she don't eat it. Like,
Offer to cook more.
that was her fault.
I know, seriously.
I'm joking.
Okay.
No, I understand the point. So
Got it.
I don't want to be lied to. If the food's not good, then yeah, but find the right time to do it. Don't maybe the next day.
The next day.
Maybe the next day.
When she got bubble guts.
Why you on the tour, man?
She like, I can't breathe.
I'm in the hospital, man.
You gave her food poisoning.
Oh my God.
She's like, no, it was great. I mean, I
appreciate
love
it,
the effort. Is that what you
That's horrible.
That's all I want. I want an A for
Just
effort.
an A for
That's
effort.
all
You
I
don't get
want.
that A in the
So what
storefront.
if she gives you the A for effort because thank you like for making this for me, but I just
I can
Offer to show me
appreciate
how to
that.
do it better.
You want her to
Okay.
give you that,
Yeah.
that boomerang moment. Go start for America's dinner is delicious.
Exactly. That's what
you want.
I'm looking
Okay.
for. Yes.
Okay, Lydia, take it away. What about the rest of y'all? Y'all want
Nah,
her to
it's
speak now? See,
Like
they-
how you said.
Yeah.
It's just a way you say it to me. Like, hey, you know, I thank you for it, but I don't really like, you know, it's not my taste. You know.
Or maybe she can bring like, hey, why don't we have dessert first? I brought ice
Oh,
cream.
wow.
You know, is that maybe
That
not.
might help.
That might help.
Yeah.
Like, you like dessert, so you married.
I love
He
dessert.
talking about a different kind of dessert. I'm talking about eating
Oh.
ice cream. He's talking about how he got 3 babies right now. Okay, great.
Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop.
Lydia, why don't you take us home?
all right, so you guys are going on a date, you pick her up, and she takes one look at you and she just hates your outfit. Like it's like, what are you wearing?
Oh.
Does she tell you or just keep it to yourself?
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Hold your peace.
And then take you shopping later? Is that how
No.
it works?
But see, then that's a problem because girls don't want to be embarrassed about their dude, but they also don't want to be with that dude who think he's hot stuff and he's
Listen.
not.
Listen, you're dealing with a grown man. Once you start telling a grown man how to dress, he's gonna be like, okay.
But what if he needs help? What if he doesn't even know he needs help?
According to who?
Because if you're my man, I want you to dress how I can. I'm just saying this hypothetically. You know how I can appreciate.
What if we pulled the same thing?
Right.
Like, you're
Yeah,
not leaving
no,
it
Well,
alone.
but if you have good taste, you can't be the non-taste having dude like, you gonna wear those heels? Absolutely, they are Jimmy Choo. What you know about Jimmy Choo?
Yeah, but like if a guy's like, you know, I really love red or you look really nice in red. Yeah,
Then
I'll
I would
wear
wear more
red.
Or like, I
But
like
no,
your hair
not
long
you
or
look
short
really
or
nice in red. Any woman can take that. Oh, that's yes. You look horrible in purple.
Well,
That's
I don't look.
can you handle that? That's the thing. Can you handle that?
It also depends on the kind of relationship you have, because if it is based on truth and like you said, how you like things explained to you,
Right.
you're like, babe, I think there's another color for you. And then if you go, okay, how about this? What if
pick out
your
an
girl suddenly just starts buying you a whole bunch of outfits? Like, yo, I saw this really, I thought this
I thought
shit
of
was
you.
great. And then, you know, that way, building your closet up
Yes.
without letting you know, would you be okay with
I'm
that?
perfectly okay.
Okay, because you
Okay.
get free clothes. That's
Free
what I'm
clothes.
saying. What about the rest of y'all?
Yeah, no, you cool if you do that.
If you, but you can't just be like, so this is what we do
Nah.
in
Double
shorts
up
in the
the Christmas
wintertime.
presents.
Okay, that's cool. That's
She
what you
really
do.
getting on me right
No,
now.
you got on shorts in the wintertime, but it's all right. But what if she was like, okay.
It's wow, that's deep. I mean, if you're gonna take me to the store and be like, babe, I bought you something, put it on now.
Or would you
You know
guys
what
be
I'm
open?
saying?
Maybe she don't buy it, but what if she's like, why don't we go like try on some clothes? Like, come with me. And
Yeah.
that's part of you all's date. Like, I think this will look great on you. Try this on, and then you might see how good you do look in non-skinny jeans.
I don't like shopping, so that would be
Yeah.
horrible to me. This is torture.
I read that like all over
Okay.
your face. You're like, she said, oh, let me take you. You're like, no.
Like, I'm ready.
So you're the if you don't like your outfit, if she doesn't like your outfit, she gotta
She gotta
fix
deal
it.
with it. She gotta deal with it. She has to come to terms with the fact that she doesn't like my outfit.
Okay.
Because I'm wearing it. I picked it out, I put it on, I said I like it, and I'm leaving with it on.
Okay, hold on. What if your woman is a professional woman, right? And she's inviting you to a professional outing where like different sponsors are gonna be there, her coworker, and then you show up and it's supposed to be black tie and you're that dude with a baggy suit and sneakers on?
Yeah.
You want her to what
Yeah.
what about that?
That's different. though.
Yeah.
You wanna speak it
I
down?
would.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Like she could prep you for the type of event you're going to. Like that's
Okay.
cool.
All right.
But not.
But every day you don't want her hindering on your
Nah.
style.
So time and place is
That's
what.
right.
Yeah.
I feel
Time and
like there's a lot of
place.
time and
Time and
place.
A lot of
Okay.
that.
Well, thank you guys. I really did. I was enlightened. Were you enlightened, Lydia?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
I
That's
learned.
awesome.
I
Thank
learned
you.
that dudes don't like you really talking that much, except for when it got to do with your ex. They want to know everything.
wanna know everything.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another fun episode of P4CM Presents The Conversation. Until next time, I'm your host, Yvonne Orji, and
Lydia Mata.
have a good one. Bye. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.